I wouldn't say I'm a religious man, but I am a very spiritual person.
I used to be in my youth, yeah.
Not sort of conventionally religious, no. I do somehow believe in some form of God, if you like, or some form of higher being. And I've always been fascinated by religions, and I think everybody knows that.
And I'm figuring out that it's not about being perfect in any area. I read something from Salvador Dali where he said, forget perfection, you'll never reach it. I love that.
But I can't follow any one specific religion.
Somewhere in the darkness, I was able to find a lot of light in a lot of things again, and I wouldn't recommend going to the kind of depths that I went to try and sort of find myself, whatever that's supposed to be, but it's certainly not necessary. There are other roads to take.
Obviously, I think we're sounding and performing better, I think, than we've ever done in our career. I think the added musicians we've got really make the sound a lot fuller. I think we're able to do things differently very easily.
I'm not sure, really. I mean, I think that Alan was a very important part of our band before he left. But I think that we've managed to work in different ways. And in some ways it's challenged us and made us do things differently. I think before we got sort of set in our ways, and now we work with different people, sort of each time. And I think that's good because it pushes us.
And now with Peter Gordino and Christian Eigner actually playing these instruments with us, like Christian on drums and everything, we're a different band. Now in the future, what I would like for us to be is kind of a revolving door. Basically, Martin and I are what is the creative, musical Depeche Mode, and what's left of it. And that's become much clearer since Alan has left, and the last couple of albums. And what I see happening in the future, if Martin is up for it, is that we leave the door open to bring in other people, whether it's Peter Gordino and Christian or other people like that they can lift and take the songs and my voice and what we do together to other places.
Well, I think these days we're a mixture of a lot of things. We do play some music that's could be termed as electronic. We play some rocking tunes like I Feel You and some dance tunes. We really are able to mix it around a bit.
And what I've really loved about this tour, for a lot of it, is the fact that Martin has become a completely different kind of performer on stage. When he straps a guitar on and when he wants to, he does some great things and just has fun up there. And I no longer feel like it's kind of like, this might sound arrogant, but whatever, like the Dave Garn show,
I think one of the things that's always a bit weird, when you're stuck behind the keyboard, it's very hard sometimes to look that hip. And obviously with the guitar, you can move and you can look cool. And I think Martin enjoys the fact that he's got a guitar rather than standing behind a keyboard.
Funnily enough, I don't really have guitar idols. I was thinking about that only the other day. I was playing Even Serpents Shine by the Only Ones, and I thought the guitarist really sounded fantastic. And that's the first time I've thought that about any guitarist for ages.
I think I think